Well, first up, we are highlighting the people who keep an incredible mission moving forward. In honor of National Volunteer Week, we are talking about the vital role volunteers play at Feed Louisville, preparing meals, creating meaningful connections, and showing up for the community day in and day out. Joining us to share more is Suzanne with Feed Louisville, along with one of their standout volunteers. We've got Nancy in the house today. Thank you, ladies, so much for joining us today.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
We love highlighting Feed Louisville. You've been on the show several times, but why are volunteers just so important to your guys' mission?
Well, we like to say that we're a small team that works with a volunteer organization, because really the volunteers power everything we do. And so people like Nancy come in Monday through Friday, 2 shifts a day, and really help us meet that mission of creating meals for people.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys are on the show all the time, but maybe there's some new viewers out there. I hope there are some new viewers out there. What exactly does Feed Louisville do?
Well, we're a commissary kitchen, and so we create up to 1,000 meals a day for people in our community with food insecurity. And we have, like I said, 2 shifts a day where volunteers come in and help prep and package those meals with our professional team of chefs who are creating just beautiful, delicious meals for members of our community.
And so, Nancy, how did you find Feed Louisville?
Well, I actually came to Feed Louisville through another organization that I volunteer with called Forgotten Louisville, which coincidentally has become a partner with Feed Louisville. And I was looking for a place that was close to my home. I had spent a lot of time volunteering in COVID clinics. I'm a retired pharmacist.
Okay.
And so I ended up at their tiny little kitchen that was located at a church in Douglas Loop, and during COVID, and just loved the atmosphere, loved what they were doing, taking all of this food that was potentially going to waste and turning it into absolutely amazing meals. The thing that's most amazing to me about Feed Louisville is the chefs are very committed to preparing meals that are nutritious, balanced, delicious, and visually attractive. I mean, these guys they're very serious chefs.
Yeah.
True.
And then they direct a bunch of volunteers to help create that. And so the volunteers spend their time chopping and cutting and packaging. And the staff at Feed Louisville is so welcoming to volunteers. Everything that we do is great. Yeah. There's no criticism. There's no saying, well, I wish they'd have done that differently.
Yeah.
It's all welcomed. They show us what they want done, and we do it. And if we're not quite doing it right, we get guided along. But everybody is so helpful. It's such a positive atmosphere. It's nothing like you see in The Bear on television in terms of being a toxic kitchen.
Yeah.
It is a very welcome, happy place to be.
Well, it sounds like you've been volunteering. You choose to go out and spend your time volunteering.
Yes.
Why does that matter so much to you?
Well, I think I'm able-bodied and I'm able to do it. And I think it's very important to support entities in the city. There's an awful lot going on in the world, and there's too much out of my control. What I can control is what I can contribute to my local community. And so helping people locally is incredibly important to me. It doesn't have to be huge. It just has to be showing up routinely. I go every week, regardless of my circumstances. They're happy to see me. I'm happy to be there. I do whatever needs to be done. And we have a great time. And we've also developed relationship with the volunteers. You know, as you come more routinely, you get to know other people. It's also a great team building experience. There's usually frequently a group from local corporations that come as a team building exercise. And so that I think is really special, and it's kind of fun to see them. And I like being around people that are not my age.
Yeah, that's a great point. We do have groups that come in, and so I schedule those, and it's you can just reach out to me at volunteer@feedlouisville.org, and we bring either corporate groups and sometimes nonprofits that want to bring a team in just to see what we're doing, as they are partners of ours. So we love to have groups, and I schedule those quite often.
I bet you do. And again, you have so many partners along the way too to
Right.
make this possible. I mean, packaging, did you say 1,000 meals?
Up to 1,000 meals a day.
It's crazy.
Right,
That's
right.
a lot of food that we
Right.
got to get chopping up in there too.
Absolutely.
I think last
Absolutely.
year we served or we produced over 150,000 meals.
Incredible.
And we actually had 11,000 hours of volunteer time that was logged. So that's pretty incredible as well.
It is, and of course this is Volunteer Week, so we need everyone in the community to spend, maybe it's just an hour of your time,
Right.
to come out, and I mean, you're gonna feel good afterwards too.
That's what they say. I mean, that's the thing that's amazing. You think as a volunteer that you're providing a lot of service to a company or an organization, but it really comes back to you and how much better you feel just by giving that time. And it doesn't take a lot of effort and,
Just sign up and come. And
Yep.
we have good music in the
Yeah.
kitchen always.
And good company
Sometimes we
too.
Sometimes we let the volunteers do the playlist, so you never know.
Right, true. There has been dancing.
I love that so much. So if people are interested in volunteering, they get in touch with you?
Yeah, they can look on our website at feedlouisville.org/volunteer or reach out to me by email at volunteer@feedlouisville.org.
All right,
And
ladies.
signing up is really easy. Yeah.
All righty, ladies. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
stopping by
We
today.
appreciate it.
All right. So again, to learn more, just head over to their website, feedlouisville.org.